Maybe you could share with us what are some of the most common misconceptions about the home. Because I'm sure there must be some that people maybe.
Yeah, I think
one or two that come to mind?
when I mentioned that it's a sad place, or
that's right.
you know, or it's kind of a warehouse. It is a place where you can come to live. You know, we've had volunteer projects that people, our residents, can come and participate in. Again, they're very interactive with a lot of the community members. They have visitors, things like that. The other thing, I think maybe there's some misconceptions still about palliative care means giving up. And it really doesn't. It means that people can live out their last months and weeks in comfort and can participate rather than constantly fighting. Certainly people have to be comfortable with any decision that they make, and whatever decision that they make about their end-of-life care is completely personal and should be. But what the studies have found actually is people who go with a palliative care kind of a model actually live longer and better.
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
So
I think that's a large misconception, is that, well, if I choose to maybe stop a therapy or this kind of thing, that I'm giving up and that I'm going to get very sick, and it's not the case. That's not necessarily the case. But again, that is a completely personal decision that only the patient and their families can make.
And there are a lot of things that can be done, as I mentioned during the segment, to help alleviate certain symptoms, like nausea and that kind of thing, that to help improve quality of life, and just make life as wonderful as it can be, under the circumstances.
And with the support of hospice, they're very wonderful, and they're the experts in terms of providing palliative care and managing that care. So,
the hospice folks.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you will have the hospice folks with you.
Sure. Now sometimes I get a little confused here, especially on Monday mornings. But we were talking about resident care. Are there other programs or services that the home offers that we didn't touch on? Am I missing anything else?
We do provide support and spiritual support, emotional support for families. But again, we've also started this past year with really pushing the educational component, that we are actively going into the community and educating people on end-of-life issues. The two people at the home, our executive director and one of our board members, made a presentation at the Hip Caney's conference. So
that's great.
Yeah, so we're out in the community educating as well as providing the care.
Which is great, because I personally believe there are a lot of misconceptions.
I think that,
people, hear this and they understand a little bit more, a little bit better about, exactly what goes on and, what comfort care is all about. I think it helps to alleviate that and makes people more comfortable.
Yes, it's a difficult topic to broach, and people don't want to think about it, but it is something that each of us are going to live through and go through, and so I think it behooves us to have as much education and information about it as possible.
That's right. We're all born into this world, and we're all going to die at some point. We don't know when. It's part of life.
That's correct.
What are the greatest needs of the home, or at least right now? What are the greatest needs?
Well, right now, probably as any not-for-profit would find, our greatest need is financial.
Financial.
Yes. We do have, like you said, the event coming up next Saturday that people can 5K, participate in. Yes. On June 4th, we have a golf tournament coming up at the Rolling Hills at the Antlers, and that you can participate in by golfing, and then we have Glenn Sanders is having a lovely dinner afterwards, and you can if you're not a golfer, you can go to the dinner.
Go to the dinner,
or you can go to both,
or right.
just, take your pick, mix and match.
Right.
So that's happening. But we do get a lot of just contributions from individuals who support the home and whose friends and family have had some connection with the home.
Sure.
And if you go to the website, there's a donate button, and there's a lot of different information out there, so you can find out about the home.
Very easy, right.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, we're getting ready to wrap up.
Okay.
If anyone has any questions for us, send them in now. I just have 2 last questions here for you, Karen.
Okay.
And then I'll let you go.
Okay.
We talked about becoming a volunteer.
Yes.
Is there any particular procedure, if say somebody that's watching today has decided they'd love to come and volunteer, what's the procedure? What do they need to do?
Well, you can go on the website and download a form to become a volunteer, or you can call the Joe Nicole Prince Home at 346-5471. We have a wonderful, wonderful volunteer coordinator. Her name is Bonnie Chris, and she will answer all of your questions
Just
about
ask for Bonnie.
any kind of volunteer.
That's right. And we'll have that phone number on the CBS 6 website, so you don't have to worry about writing it down. I don't remember it either now. So
I did say it really quickly.
You did, Karen. You said it a little fast, but don't worry, folks. We'll be on the website. And lastly, again, how can I contribute to support the home? I guess come to the fundraisers, come to the 5K, come to the golf event, get on the website, give Bonnie a call, right? Anything else? That says it all, right?
Again, our greatest needs are, again, volunteers and contributions.
And finances,
so
exactly.
All of that information is available on our website, or if you call.
Karen, I can't thank you enough for coming down today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Very, very useful information. You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a great week. We'll see you right here next Monday, same time, same place. Bye-bye.